stitches? Well, it's been a long time, so I thought I'd better make an update video. I'm sorry I've not been around. I have still been stitching as much as I can, but I had an operation, as some of you know, at the beginning of March. It was quite a big operation. I was in hospital for almost 2 weeks, and then when I came home, not long afterwards, I got shingles, and then not long after that I got a kidney infection. So it's only this past week that I feel like I've begun to pick up a bit. Still very, very sore. It's going to take a long time to heal, and with what I've had done, it's sort of like a life-changing operation really, so there's a lot to come to terms with and a lot to learn. But I'm here, so I thought I'd say hi. I also wanted to say a massive, massive thank you to everybody who sent me cards. It was a lovely surprise when I got home from hospital. Obviously I didn't know that you were all doing this for me, and it's so lovely to receive something that's been handmade, hand-stitched, and that the time and effort that's been put into it. There's also a few other bits, like Gothy, who made me a lovely butterfly, which is hung just over there, and Charity, Wonderfully Hopeless, who did me a little wall hanging of a lovely carousel horse. That's also up there. And yeah, just thank you so much, it was overwhelming. And to Jennifer for the lovely, lovely little photograph book that she made for me with pictures of my pets in. She'd wanted it to get to me before I went into hospital, so I could take it with me, so I'd have my pets with me, because you all know they're my babies. Unfortunately it didn't get to me in time, but I absolutely love it, and it is being kept in a very special place so that it won't be destroyed by little paws down there, and it's something that I'll always treasure. And oh, thank you, Jennifer, it's lovely. So, right, I'm going to try and make this brief, and I know I always say that, but I am, because to be honest, I've got so much that I wanted to show you, I can't remember it all. So I'm just going to show you my whips. I'll show you some of the charts which I don't think I've shown you, which I've bought, and 2 that have been gifted to me. I'm not going to show you fabrics because you've probably seen them all by now, the Jodyri Designs ones. And so there's been so many other bits. I've done quite a bit of spending. Been a naughty girl. Got Lowry, not a brand new one, it was one I got off eBay, but I did really well. I got it for £60, and it did come like with a lighter magnifier, but I didn't really like that, and it was ancient, so I got rid of that. But it's got a chart holder on it, and it had like a corner clamp thing on it, but I bought a side clamp for it, and bought an extending bar for my larger frame, like that my Hade's in, which you'll see in a minute. And I bought some more needle minders, but I can't remember what I've shown you and what I've not. Yeah, so let's get to it. First of all, my Heaven and Earth, which I shouldn't really be picking this up. I'm not meant to pick heavy things up, but I am doing, so hey, I'll have a hernia for you guys, that's fine. Now, it probably doesn't look like I've done a lot, but to be honest, I've not touched it since before I went in hospital. But I'm going to show you anyway. So, sorry, I've just knocked the camera. So, I hope you can see that. I think since you've last seen it, I've done sort of like all the purple in the sky around there. And so it doesn't look like a lot, but I've not touched it since I've been in hospital. But I can't wait to get back to it. You can also see some of my needle minders on there, some of which are new. And this is the extension bar, oops, that I bought for the Lowry, just so that it will hold a bigger frame better. Right, I better put that down for our hernia. I think I can, oh sorry, keep knocking you. Sorry about that. I think I can manage my smaller ones. Right, the next one is my Mirabilia, which again I haven't worked on since I've been in hospital. Done quite a bit on this since you last saw it. Oh dear, and the rod's just come out of it. Just bear with me 1 second, let me slide that back in. Right, so So this is where I am with her. I hope you can see her, because I have no idea what you can see. Oh, it's just, there is so much krennic in it and so many beads as well, although obviously I haven't started on the beading yet. But the krennic is absolutely unbelievable, but it is so pretty. Isn't she gorgeous? And I have a spot picked out on my wall for her downstairs, so as soon as she's done she will be getting framed. I haven't had a picture of my own framed for I don't know how long, but she's too beautiful just to be, you know, wrapped up and put in the pile of forgotten, almost finished, well, not fully finished objects, NFFOs, not fully finished objects. Yeah, it's, you know, I don't want her to sit in there because it would be a shame, and the cats are going mad. Next is my frosted pumpkin stitchery. I have worked on this one. I had fallen behind with being ill and everything, but I am up to date again now, because that was, I had that target in my mind that I was going to do it every month. So I think that way around. I think you'd seen the frames and everything the last time I did it, and I put some sparkling Storytime classics. But you can see Sherlock's finished. Don't think I made any changes to him actually. I'll just put the blending filament in the brown bit there, and then Dorothy I've made a few changes on. Put blending filament in the brown roof because can you see in here? All the symbols at the top, the brown bits have got blending filament in. Now the ruby slippers, I put blending filament in those to make them sparkle, and I've also put green blending filament in Emerald City because they're emeralds and emeralds sparkle, don't they? Oh, and also, I don't know whether you can tell, but to try and make her dress look a bit more gingham, I've just, using one strand of white, I just sort of outlined squares, and when you look at it close to, it does look quite effective, but you probably can't tell from looking in the camera, and I hope you could see that. If you can't, there, is that a bit better? Because I don't know whether you could see that or not, but there we go. So that's that. Now I have had quite a few finishes. They've all been little ones though, and I don't actually have them with me at the moment because my mum's got them, because she's going to get frames for them and frame them for me because I'm useless at that. So I'll put pictures. I've still not learnt how to insert pictures into the recording because I've just not. So I'll put pictures of them at the end, and they're actually for my niece's bedroom that they have, you know, the bedroom that they have here, because since it's all been done and decorated and this, that and the other, it's got nothing on the walls, so I've done those for them, and that's what's really kept me busy. I made any cards? Do you know, I can't remember. I'm in the process of making one at the moment. You can have a look at it if you want, but it doesn't really look like anything much at the moment. That's all I've done. I only started this like a couple of hours ago. But it will, when it's finished. It's Tatty Teddy, who's just lost its head. It's for my eldest niece. It's her birthday week after next. So that's a card for her. I think that's all I've got to show you whip wise. Now pattern wise, I've been so naughty. Oh, I tell you, finding heaven and earth. Don't know whether it was a blessing or a curse. I have been racked a few. I'm trying to, 3 I think. That was a rack. Should have sorted these out before I started. That was a rack. There's another rack in there, isn't there? That wasn't a rack, I bought that one. Where's my other rack? I've not got it out. Just talk amongst yourselves a minute because I know exactly where it is. There should be a musical interlude here, I would sing, but gone a bit shy of singing. Right, I'll show you my racks first. So this one was a rack for when I was in hospital and I wasn't feeling very well. The lovely Poppy Doyle racked this to me, and she's also got this one herself, and the picture's a bit small, but I think you can see that by Heaven and Earth. It's Butterfly Effect from Heaven and Earth. I'm in the process at the moment of putting all my patterns into files, but I've not got that far with them yet because it's boring and I'd rather be stitching, frankly. And this is another rack. This is an early birthday rack because it's my birthday in a few weeks. This is from Orietta, and it's butterfly wood, and I absolutely love it. So that's that. I've not put that into a file yet. And this one was off Jenny. I might have shown you this one, I'm not sure. By my favourite Heaven and Earth artist, Looooong, and it's The Gift of Christmas. I can't remember whether I've shown it you or not, that one. If I have, I apologise. And that was just a rack for the sake of racking that. It wasn't for anything special. So thank you very, very, very much, ladies, for those. They are all kitted up. Well, butterfly wood, I'm just waiting for a quote back for the kit, but I buy the kits through Heaven and Earth. Nikki, we're on first name terms now. They come from Gecko Rouge in the UK, and my mum is on first name terms with the lady there. We all know each other quite well now because when I buy a pattern, I do like to kit it up, because at the moment I can afford to do it, and I know that that's, well, in the very, very near future that's not going to be the case. So I'm thinking, well, I'm doing it, because then when I've no money and I'm poor, I'll have lots of stitching to do. So, oh, cats are going nuts. That's Roger and Andy chasing around. Yes, those are my racks. Okay, now onto my indulgences. I'll leave that one afterwards. This Poppy again enabled me, and I would shout at her, but I can't because she's so lovely and the pattern's so lovely. This is a Tilt and Crafts one, and it's Enchanted Lake, and it's just gorgeous. I love the Aurora Borealis, and in fact it's on my bucket list. I would love to see the Aurora Borealis. Now I know you can actually see them from the UK at certain times, but I want to go somewhere like Iceland and see it there at night. You know, I don't want to be stood, you know, in the front yard in Bolton looking at them. No, I want to go to Iceland. I want it to be night. I want to be all snuggled up in something warm, watching the beautiful Aurora Borealis. So, and I can just imagine standing on that lake watching it. So, yeah. This one, Orietta, enabled me for this one, but you will not believe the price of this pattern when I tell you. This is actually a series of 4, but I only got the one because it's just beautiful, and it's just called Flutter, and it's a butterfly. It doesn't include the background, it's just the actual butterfly, and it's just beautiful. And I mean, it's several pages. Let me see how many pages. It's got a lot of colours. I think I counted about 92 colours in it. That's page 1. How many pages have we got? She says, trying to find it. 12 pages of pattern. Do you know how much it was? Because you won't believe it. In euros, it was €4. €4. And that was from a company called, I've never heard of it, Orietta found this for me. Where's the front page gone? It's just called shop.crossstitchpatterns.org, and I'll put a link below to them, because they have some beautiful designs and so cheap. Absolutely just unbelievable. And what I liked as well is, like, they give you this a project planner in it as well, so that, you know, as you're kitting up, as you're going along. Yeah, I just thought it was a really good idea. I've not kitted that one up yet, because I don't know when I'll get to do it, but I've just got the perfect fabric for it as well. Now this one, you all know and love this one, I know, and it has actually been retired. I was very lucky to get it. because I bought it the day after it had been retied. It's another Tilton Crafts one, and I actually messaged Shelley, who runs Tilton Crafts. I actually private messaged her and said, I know it's been retied, but unfortunately she hadn't put her final figures into the artist or something for the commission, which meant that she could actually add one on, so I got it. And this is Up on the Rooftop by Tilton Crafts. Now the main person, I know a few people are doing it, but the main person who enabled me was D-Stitcher, and also somebody in a cross stitch group I'm in called Cross Stitch Friendly Circle. They're doing it as well, and in fact it was the lady in that group that said to message Shelley about it. Is that it for Tilton's? Yeah, because that's the Joan Elliott one. I think that's it, Tilton and Heaven and Earth wise, but there's an extra one. Now, Chatelaine. Yes, I bought one. I was trying so hard to resist it, but when I first saw Mrs. Milky Bar Kid, Amanda, when I first saw her very first video that she did on her Chatelaines, I just fell in love, because I'd never seen anything like it before, and the intricate work in them, oh, I just fell in love. Anyway, I resisted, I didn't buy any. Then my dear friend Orietta, her name keeps coming up a lot, she's very naughty, she enables me a lot. She was also to blame for my Lowry stand and those Millennium frames I got, and she's very bad. Don't listen to her, she'll enable you. Anyway, yeah, she bought one, and she said, oh, you know, have a look at the website, and so I looked, and I resisted, and I was very good. 2 days ago, I was catching up on Floss Tube, and I think it was Coffee Stitcher, I could be wrong. Was it his video? Or was it somebody else? I want to say Coffee Stitcher, but I'm not sure. And by the way, Coffee Stitcher, fan. Yeah. Yeah, and I went back on the site, and the one that I'd been looking at, it kind of slipped into my cart. And then I went onto the European Cross Stitch site, because whose video was I watching on Kitting Up? I think it might have been Nordley. She had done lots of comparisons. Was it Nordley? I think it was Nordley. She'd done lots of comparisons on the cheapest places to kit them up, and European Cross Stitch just kept coming up. And I know Orietta bought her kit from there, so I've bought the kit, and I've bought the proper silks as well. I've not gone for the DMC conversions, I bought the proper silks, so I've got that hopefully on its way to me at some point. And then I've also put in an order at So and So for all the DMCs. So this is what I have chosen. Now let me find a picture. The picture, as you all probably know, the picture does not do it justice. I would strongly advise, if you want to have a look, I will link it below, to look on Martina's site at the actual pattern. I think the kit actually came with white fabric, but I've asked for it on black because I'm a glutton for punishment, basically. And I've not got a picture, that's just all the charts. I can't, no, I've not got a picture. I'm going to have to link it. Please, please, please click on the link and have a look at it, because it's just beautiful. And it's called, I can't even remember what it's called. Oh dear. The Hummingbird Mandala. It's the Hummingbird Mandala. I think on Martina's website, I think it is actually shown in black, but when you go into European Cross Stitch, it's been done on the white, and still beautiful, but I just think the colours that are in it, just the black, oh, it just really makes them pop. So I thought, yeah, you know, go for it, girl. I'm doing it on black. So I can't show you the pattern, because there is a picture of it, but obviously it's the pattern, so I can't show it you. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh well, like I said, I will link it below, and please have a look at it because it's just so beautiful. And if I happen to enable you any of you on the way, I'm very sorry, but blame Mrs. Nutty Bucket because she started. Yeah. So I think that's it. Yeah, I'll probably think of loads more that I want to say as soon as I finish this video, and there's loads more that I could probably show you, but it's just all kind of been forgotten over the past couple of months. I am, as you all know, with Wonderfully Hopeless, Stitching May, Gothy, Stitching Korea, Freddie, what else am I missing out? Miss Mel, sorry Miss Mel, Michelle the Merry, can't forget you. We are admins on the Cross Stitch It's Fun group that Wonderfully Hopeless set up. I have just started to get back into the Hangouts because I just, while I've been ill and recovering, I've just been so tired. I've just been sleeping non-stop. I'm still not up to doing my full 8-hour daily Hangouts like I used to, because after a few hours I'm gone. So I've just been hopping onto a Hangout here and there, but hopefully, you know, it's still early days. They've told me it's going to take at least 6 months for me to recover, and we're only, I think, 7 weeks down the line or something like that. So I've got a long way to go yet, but hopefully as time goes on I'll get a bit stronger, and hopefully I can get back into doing the Hangouts properly again, because I have missed you all so much. And I would say to anybody who's interested, again I'll link below, I hope I remember to put all these links on afterwards, but you know, please, you know, come and join us. If you do send a request, before we approve requests we do actually look on your profiles to see if we can see anything cross stitch related, so just be aware that if you've been rejected for any reason, it's probably because we haven't been able to see anything. It's nothing personal, but you know, please come and join us, or even message one of us if you've not got anything like that on your profile but you do want to join us. Just send one of us a message and, you know, we'll try and get you added on, and come join in a Hangout. You don't have to, you know, come online and be in front of the camera and speak. You can just watch anonymously. We always have a link on, or you can even do chat, you know, typing chat, you know, or just join in the group and just watch everybody. You know, we love to share our whips. We have Whip Wednesday, we have getting to know you questions, you know, join in things like that, or just simply just enjoy everybody else's work, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to stop blabbering now. I'm going to get this uploaded because my energy is beginning to run out and I need to tidy all this lot up now. So it's lovely to be back anyway, and I am going to get back to my regular monthly updates, I promise. But yeah, but say once again, you know, thanks to everyone for the well wishes. Oh, and I must say thank you to all my new subscribers, because when I went on my page today and I saw 716 subscribers, it's like, what? I couldn't believe it. Don't know why so many people want to watch me blabber on, but apparently they do. So thank you very, very much to everybody who's subscribed to me, old and new alike. Please give the video a thumbs up and add in a comment, and I do try as best as I can to reply to every comment. I love, you know, seeing what you have to say, even if it's just hi. You know, I love to see you chatting with me. So, and any new stitchers out there, because I know there's been a few. I've had one or two privately message me if you've got any questions about anything. And I mean, you never, I know people said, oh, you know, I'm a newbie, I don't know anything, but I've been stitching 26 and a half years, and since I found like the community on Facebook and YouTube, I've learned so much. I thought I knew everything there was to know about cross stitch, and I was so wrong. So it just goes to show that after 26 years I'm still learning, and I'm loving it as well. It's been like a whole new lease of life, cross stitch related. You know, I found heaven and earth, which was probably a bad thing rather than a good thing. You know, I found Chatelaines. Not that I do park, but well, not as such, but you know, I've learned all about parking. I've actually discovered that some of the methods that I was using, that I taught myself, are actually proper methods. I didn't know. I've been using the loop method for over 20 years, and I didn't know it was called the loop method. It was just something I did. But there you go. Anyway, stop waffling, Kerry. Right. So I'll see you all next month, or sooner if you're on any of the hangouts. Bye.